Um, yeah, just delving into the grand classical themes. I thought each segment really took on the inspirational phrase that came at the beginning and really reflected what came out of that title and the what it was exploring, that classical theme that it was delving into through the choice of set and costumes, the style of movement, the even the camera work. Like, it all really encapsulated what the what the opening title and sentence set us up for. So I thought it was a fine exploration of translating these grand classical themes into visuals and music, and just the whole thing, the art direction, the filming, the colorization, the performances, the choreographies, really very tight and very, very polished. It looked great.
It was a really cool film. I'm kind of just freaked out after the that last part, but I really enjoyed the the film, even though I have nightmares. But yeah, I really loved the breaking it into parts was really cool, and just a way to keep us interested. And I love the different contrasting colors for the first two parts with the red and the blue. And I really dug. I think it was part four that just the mirror shot to open it with the slow zoom in, and just, I mean, the music throughout was is great, and haunting at times. But I really love the drums in part four specifically, and yeah, I thought it was really good.
It's an interesting exploration of the classic plays, theater plays, classic literature, great pieces. The costume design and music are very well combined. I like the chapter titles, they are so vital to the whole narration, and the color contrast they use with tinted it up a bit, going away from the natural colors. It's just, I thought that was a very cute addition, and it's just in general a great performances.
I loved that each segment began with a different quote from a different Shakespeare play. I thought that that was very, very clever, and it just made me happy. The music in the very first segment, the mother, was so powerful. It reminded me of a Gregorian chant. It was really, really nice. And I thought that the use of color throughout the entire short was very well done. The dissonance in the music, just it made you feel that unsettled, that uncomfortable, and during certain segments, that's exactly what you wanted to feel. I think the performers, each performance was absolutely wonderful. All of the choreography was great. Part 5 had some really cool moments and some really cool angles that the cinematographer did where the mirror was concerned. I was very impressed with that. I thought that was very, very well done. And musically, there was this echo from what they were singing, and it was a harmony that they were doing. That really captured my attention and helped draw me in too. I thought that was well done.
Wow, this is epic. This was 13 and a half minutes of an experience. I was floored by this. The music throughout, all mixed to different types. You had your choral music, you had your instrumental music, you had your drums, flute combination in the shadow piece. The song in Burn the Witch with the lyrics, stunning. It was just all the promise. That music was so disturbing. All of the parts, all 6 parts, were so unique and so interesting. I loved the color, the monochromatic color thing going on until the end when there was just colors, different colors. But the props were interesting with the meat. Eating the meat was fascinating. The dancers were beautiful. The choreography was gorgeous. This was really thought-provoking. and I really, really found it interesting. So congratulations. Interesting work.
Can someone say cinematography? Just so beautiful. Anima and Animus. It was, the color design, the contrasting colors, setting up the tonality for each independent scene, and these contrasting back and forth, storylines versus almost like interpretive dance sessions. It was just so beautifully shot. It was very raw. It was very carnal at times. That was something that I thought a lot. You had, even when you were set in like a bluer tone, that's when these real primal acts really came out. Off the top of my head, just in that second sequence where the woman is in the water and they're eating just this raw meat, it was just incredibly, it was an incredibly raw look at the animal inside every human and how it manifests within different settings and different emotions. It was just so beautiful and just a delight to watch.
Beautiful. I absolutely loved the production design of this film. I think the sets were so simple but so effective, and this is one of those films that feels like theater, if not for such dynamic and interesting camera movements throughout. I love the theme of using Anima and Animus to talk about the gender roles or gender expressions of opposing binary sexes, and how there are female characters in this piece that have very male qualities and the other way around. It was such a beautiful piece. Every frame, you just want to eat it up. And there's so much to look at, and it is evolving throughout the entire piece. So the last part of this film had more actors, and I felt like it had more movement, and the makeup was more interesting. And so there's more to chew on no matter where you are in the film, but it gets progressively more complex throughout, which made it visually a very captivating piece.